Water is life. Water is about 70% of the average human body weight. About 90% of a cell is made of water, an incredible resource given man and other life forms by nature. 16 countries in Africa do not have water bodies. Ghana has it in abundance. Sadly, an appreciable number of these water bodies in Ghana have been victimized. These water bodies have become prey to what operatives in the sector describe as alluvial gold mining. These sources of water have been rendered almost useless and dangerous to any life form. Today, some of the rivers which flourish with fishing have become veritable factory yards with a nameless locally made dredging boat. Manufacturers and users alike call it tu-tu-tu-tu-tu-tu. That's the sound it makes when it's set on water. This is the vessel used by the alluvial gold miners on the river bodies. Bob Marley's words, "In abundance of water, the fool is thirsty," would not be far-fetched from Ghanaians as the rivers die slowly at the hands of these miners. Life or Wealth, trading Ghana's water for gold, exposes the scary realities of alluvial gold mining in Ghana and discusses the thoughts and beliefs of the active players. Our journey of inquisition started in the Ashanti region. Swami Magazine inside Kumasi, home to Ghana's finest artisans and mechanics. Sales and manufacturing of vehicle spare parts are the most common activities here. With their skills, anything at all can be assembled, even guns. The debate as to how to nurture these skills to generate a national manufacturing hub has yet to be given any serious reflection. Deep within this fitting enclave are manufacturers of all parts of the nameless but popular dredging equipment, known by other environmentally concerned citizens as the water destroyer. Individual artisans manufacture different parts of the water destroyer. The shaft, which does the work underwater, is manufactured right here under high heat from the melting metals in this furnace. He is popularly known as Alhaji. He tells us how the machine works.
A tree so a tree not clay, a fin so esa a yam you go to the film. A very fast. A fast power. No, I who so yes, we say yes, so in our yes, I'm machine. When I who so in the way.
We learned that business is on the low side because security agencies have been on the heels of their major customers, the Galamsey operators. The modus operandi is that different people manufacture various parts of the dredging machine. They are then sold to others who assemble and sell to Galamseyers. Our search for sellers and buyers was tough. The trade is shrouded in secrecy. A boat costs between 8,000 Ghana cedis to 10,000 Ghana cedis. The tutututu is assembled using wood, metals, water hose, empty tanks, and a Chinese-made engine, chanfan, which powers the vessel to move and pump the gravels up from under the river, bringing up the gold. The destruction of the river bodies with alluvial gold begins when the tutututu is put on the river as a complete floating vessel. A water hose interconnecting a long pole and a chamfan is held by young energetic men who shake it as it pumps the gravels up onto the carpet. The gravels, along with chemicals such as mercury, cyanide, and lead, used to wash the gold, are washed back into the river, producing too much silt for the easy flow and polluting of the water. If water is indeed life, these illegal alluvial gold miners are choosing gold over life. Sources of drinking water to many are being polluted by chemicals and mud. the River Fin and Brim flow into the Pra River. The extent of destruction caused to these water bodies by the Galamsey activities is mind-boggling and seem everlasting. At Chifupraso, deep in the belly of the forest, we found footprints of an excavator. We followed about 1 mile, and far away from human activity, they were busily dredging sand and gravels from the River Pra. At Apiangwanta in the western region, we counted 200 of the Totototo on the Pra River. Along with it comes serious noise pollution. The operators here do not agree that they are causing any harm to the water, with blunt disregard for the hundreds of people who depend on this water to live.
And you dimila a shemole. It don't know me shigla misagon. Oh, let a check blame. Galamsey mansion, may washing bagbly, my war a shig baglon. Double by an oja dogomala, uno complaining to Mercury chemical one, Lea Ganti, Dakaka uno kuntum be Mercury Mano, Yakono and Molenu, and I be grace of ruler, I'm a some vigilant of it. I'm a summer. And make sure be made the Kawagaimo. Let them know maybe a word of a black and sola, make a quite home.
The reality is, these polluted rivers can no longer support fish and other aquatic lives. For the 3 days we spent on the waters of Chifupraso, only one daring fisherman was on the river.
But the first in one sense, you know, Nanida Hori, Opa Ubenya Bipa, Omu, but you know, baby,
The mercury used in these rivers accumulates in the fish, and this, when consumed, causes mercury poison in humans. This can result in nervous system disorders, birth defects, or even death. Dr. Mark Agbobiche is medical superintendent at the Achimota Hospital. He has been a man doctor for 10 years.
Mercury it does not, it cannot be converted. So you get the raw mercury entering into your body. And so is the fishes also who even can drink the mercury in droplets in the water. So it gets into the body, you eat the fish, and then you, or any other animal from the water bodies, crabs and things, and you also absorb even the mercury raw. Now this mercury enters into your bloodstream and damages your kidney.
Doctors say lead in water can increase blood pressure in adults and cross the placenta. This results in miscarriages, stillbirths, and neurological damage. This will adversely affect the attainment of the UN Development Goal 4 on reducing child mortality rates.
When you eat them over a period of time, you get chronic cyanide toxicity, which comes in the form of general weakness of your body. Person will be feeling very weak. Person will be feeling tired very quickly. It causes drowsiness, dizziness. When the person is walking, he will not be stable. And then even it causes miscarriages in pregnant women.
United Nations concept of sustainable development prescribes that mineral raw material needs of society are met without compromising the ability either of future societies to meet their needs or of natural environmental services such as climate systems, biological diversity, and ecological integrity. Ghana is going contrary to this requirement as our river bodies come under heavy attack of pollution by illegal miners.
Once you are grinding the sand, it means you are adding other nutrients which you may not know what are inside into the water body. These can be in form of different chemicals because the thing may be a rock and now you've ground it, so you've mixed it with water, it becomes soluble. If it were to be a rock, it will not mix with the water. Now you have ground it, so it mixes with the water. And once it's in solution, anybody who takes that water will be affected by it.
The Pra River and its tributaries flow through about 40 districts in 4 regions, that is, Ashanti, Eastern, Central, and the Western regions. Over 1,660 towns are situated along the banks. All of these towns have their drinking water from Pra and its tributaries. The lives of inhabitants of these towns are in danger as the basin is completely destroyed by Galamseyers. In the eastern region where the Brim River flows, only the source is as clean. Downstream has been diverted and heavily polluted. The pollution has greatly affected water supply in the Kibi areas as the Ghana Water Company struggles to treat the polluted water at a high cost. The treatment plant suffers a possible shutdown.
2009, we shut down this plant because we were not able to pump our filters, all our filters choked. So we stopped production for 1 year. And then when it started going down small, we rehabilitated the filter and then started some production. After changing the filter mid-years, it has to take about 6 or 10 years before we have to change, but less than 1 year, the filter is almost getting out of hand.
Residents in Kibi bitterly complain about the pollution which has taken their pride away. They once boasted of drinking water straight from Brim. Now they depend on sachet water. Fetch a bottle of water in Kibi and let it settle for a while, and this is what happens. Dirt-filled water, described by residents as good for nothing.
You fetch it, it is muddy, very, very muddy, with a lot of sand, brownish, and it stains all the water closets. It couldn't flow through the pipelines, and the lines are normally blocked.
Some action has been taken by concerned citizens, yet no response. In some few months, the whole of Sekondi Takrady may be cut of water supply as the Daboase treatment plant have become too silted to take in water for treatment. Alluvial gold searchers cannot be bothered about other water users because they are resourced to buy sachet water every day. The River Pra here is rendered muddy, dirt-filled and unsafe for basic domestic use. Water treatment has become expensive. The cost borne by the Ghana Water Company Limited is subsequently shifted to the customer. Experts say River Pra is on its way to absolute scarcity. This means it is becoming increasingly difficult to even get treatable water.
We have about a colony of about 20 of these Galamsey crafts on this river. What is happening is that after scooping, they will deposit the tailings into the river, which is going to impede or restrict the flow of the river. Now, if the flow is not restricted, then the amount of water that we are going to abstract from here will also suffer. That will translate into the amount of water that we are going to produce per day, you understand? So definitely to affect production.
Effects of pollution of these water bodies are already being felt nationwide. Undoubtedly, the cost of water treatment has a huge impact on the upward adjustment in consumer tariffs.
When you go to a place like Basu, sometimes when you produce about 10,000 liters of water, it costs us about 39 cedis. But we go to Barakasi, which is just the same region, the water or river or fin is comparatively cleaner, purer. There it costs us about 24, so you see the difference.
The choice is for Ghanaians to make, gold or water. We found a dicey balance.
Good, no so no a bar and me chrome yes. Me don't come for good.
Oh, I think say me pay good. Good yeah.
Me person plan be to say the first.
Water is life. It's human kwa. Because Osha said Yankupon bo nipa ya. It's kuta 70% of the body. It is so here siska. It you omo no fi say
nsuo ho hia no o mu ankasa o mu pe mu ankasa ho na mo wonye de
There are many commissions in Ghana mandated to regulate the industry. The Ghana Water Resource Commission deny issuing permits for mining on water bodies or even within 300 feet mark away from river sources. In most areas, river courses have been diverted. This has created shortages in water quantity to the detriment of other users.